Hello, dear teachers. Welcome back to a brand new season of The Better Teacher. This season, we're going to explore a lot more topics, and for that, we have with us the ever enthusiastic G. Balasubramanian, the former director of academics CBSE. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Varsha. Nice meeting you.
Pleasure, sir. Sir, we have a lot of questions lined up for you, all of them mostly related to national education policy. So there are so many questions that the teachers have that are coming up. So I want to address a few of them in this season.
Welcome.
The one thing that I've been thinking of recently is neurodiversity. So I'll start with that first. So what do you think? What is neurodiversity? So can you explain that to us, please?
Well, neurodiversity is a recent term that has come across in the learning domain. Uh, Researchers in cognitive sciences, neurocognitive sciences, have indicated that the way people learn, the way the neural networks are formed on different types of learning for different types of students is different, and therefore there is not one size fits all message goes down. Therefore, a classroom is a place where the teachers need to cater to the needs of the learners who are divergent in the way they learn. Therefore, neurodiversity refers to a phenomena where the learning happens differently to different people because of the way the brain works for different people in different situations.
Okay. What does neurodiversity in a classroom mean, sir? What does it exactly entail?
Yeah, a classroom really means you have 30 or 40 students sitting in the classroom. The aptitude, the attitude, and the focus, the attention, the aptitude of all the learners is different. Therefore, the way they absorb the content, the way they cognize, the way they internalize leads to different types of neural networks in the brain. Apart from that, the learning also happens through sensory inputs, and therefore you have multi-sensory input going, which impacts the learning there. And therefore, a classroom is a place where teachers need to be cautious, aware that they have to cater to the different types of learners, but different types of inputs which would facilitate effective learning to them.
Great. Sir, I think the national education policy speaks a lot of inclusive learning today. Is it the same as neurodiversity?
Well, neurodiversity is a part of the inclusive process, but inclusion refers to a large sector of learning population where there could be different reasons for inclusion, right? Deficiencies in visual inputs, deficiencies in auditory inputs, deficiencies in sensory inputs may all lead to different kinds of challenges being experienced by different types of learners. Though the quality of learning in each case might be good through different other sensory inputs, the way we deliver the content, the way we facilitate them to learn has to be different for each type of the learner. So the concept of inclusion means that the teacher adopts a kind of an umbrella approach where you provide a lot of differentiated learning inputs by which each learner feels comfortable and feels that the particular input is only meant for them, and that empowers their learning and their confidence in the learning increases.
Okay. With all of these, is management of neurodiversity possible in a classroom?
Yes, it is possible. Why not? All that what we need is an adequate planning. Teachers need to, program their classroom, need to design their, delivery processes which will fit into the needs of differentiated learners in the classroom, right? Not only visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learners, but also learners with different aspirations, different aptitudes. All that has got to be taken care of. So, unipolar delivery model of pedagogy in the classroom will not work. I would rather prefer they must adopt a buffet approach where different pedagogies are used, different types of inputs are provided for, learning inputs are provided, so that each learner feels that this is what I needed and therefore takes it up and empowers his own learning. The differentiated inputs being provided by the teachers not only empowers the neurodiversity, but also enhances their confidence profile for further effective learning, that I am competent to learn, I am capable of learning, and I am enriched with learning. So I think it all depends on the kind of pedagogy that the teachers need to implement in the classroom.
Great. With so many things that has to be implemented, do you see any challenges that a teacher can face while implementing such stuff?
Well, of course, the teachers would certainly feel challenges. Number one, because they have to reposition themselves as different types of teachers, not with the same type of lesson plan that is being implemented for a mass drill in the classroom, right? Therefore, they have to articulate their design plan. They have got to plan the curriculum delivery processes. They have to meet the requirements of each and every type of learner by providing the appliances, tools and appliances which are available today, right, using technology, science, whatnot. And therefore, I think it's possible. All that what we need is a repositioning of the mindset of teachers, not only teachers, but also the educational administrators. Because if the educational administrators don't facilitate teachers to do that, we will still find a problem. I think the whole education mindset needs to change to facilitate neurodiversity in schools.
Correct. My final question for you in this episode, sir. Now that we're understanding that there are a lot of different kinds of learners learning together in a neurodivergent classroom, do you think there's going to be peer influence and peer influence on these kind of learners?
Yeah, peer influence, is a very significant factor, because because of the age level, because of the comfort level, because of proximity, the facilitation to learning can happen effectively with the peer learners, right? And therefore, it is also a method of pedagogy in the classroom to create situations for collaborative learning, participative learning, so that an equity is established in the learning process, and the comfort level for the learners to learn from each other mutually by support and and co-construction of knowledge. That's what really is happening today. The focus is on co-construction of knowledge. Peer learning will help to work building knowledge together, and I'm sure it's a very important dynamics which will improve which will facilitate the neurodivergent learning in the classroom.
Thank you so much for the insights that you've given us. Dear teachers, stay tuned for more.